today's video, we have a fantastic new Legends League army for you guys to try out. It's a new variant of the Meteor Golems. RC charge Meteor Golems in this video, so let's start to break it down and show you guys how to execute it in Legends. Before we get into the army composition, I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Chauveo for sharing us this army comp. For this comp, you are going to want at least 6 Meteor Golems and 4 healers, alongside a mini Warden. And for your spells, you want 6 Invisors and 5 Totem spells. In the Clan Castle, you want at least 1 Meteor Golem with a Revive spell and an Overgrowth. For the Barbarian King, you want the Phoenix, the Snake Bracelet and the Spiky Ball. For the Queen, it's Frosty, Giant Arrow and Action Figure. For the Grand Warden, it's Eternal Tome, Ray Gem and Sneezy. And the Royal Champion has the Fox, Electro Boots and Rocket Spear. Okay, let's jump into the first attack of the video right here. So this guy's name at the top right, I struggled to say at the beginning, where he's come up with this attack strategy or the new variant of it, so give him credit to that for sure. Coming on in with the Royal Champion charge to start things off with, at the 10 o'clock side of the base, we're trying to pick off as much damage as we can nice and early, so we can power through the base as quickly as we can. The RC charge is to pick up as much, defenses as possible that are heavy targeting on the ground, and also set up pathing for these Meteor Golems. And we managed to do that as we have set a funnel up from the 9 o'clock side to push on down. As well, what I have noticed, this attacker loves to use the log launcher instead of the troop launcher or anything like that, just to target like the bomb hive or a multi-inferno or something of that accord that can come in and get the job done and pick off the 3-star for him. As long as he gets the value with the log launcher, he's going to be completely fine. So Meteor Golems push their way through the base. Royal Champion ends up coming on in to reinforce the king on this attack. On other attacks, you'll see that it's a little bit different. You're always going to want to use the Overgrowth to redirect your troops towards this town hall. Or like if it's an open compartment base, you're going to want to Overgrowth one side to make sure that your troops are moving in unison and that they're not being forced to be split up or taken out, or being completely split, which is the last thing that you want with these Meteor Golems, because you need the power to push through. Here comes that Warden ability once this Revenge Tower goes off right there, which is absolutely perfect. RC ability is going to help take down that Revenge Tower. He has got all those totem spells that he's using to negate the damage as well, so you want to make sure to use as much of these totem spells against high hitting defenses as possible. So you want to keep Revenge Towers, Monoliths, maybe a single Inferno, Super Wizard Towers, stuff that can do a lot of damage to your Meteor Golems. You want to make sure that you keep them covered, you keep them totemed out, and this is going to help you guys pick off 3 stars with this army. Of course, it'll take a little bit of practice because the RC charge is a little bit harder to do for sure, but they managed to get the job done, and that's the first 3-star. Here we have it. The second attack of the video is now going to be coming on in. He's got this other awkward Legends League base, so let's see how this one he's going to use to take it down. It is very heavy on the bottom side as well as around the town hall, so he uses the Royal Champion at the 10 o'clock side to go directly into the Monolith and the multi-gear tower right here to try to get it down, try to get it done and get the job done and create the funnel, which is going to be very important for these Meteor Golems to stay in unison with the heroes to try and get the job done right here. Picking off that whole compartment absolutely perfectly, continuing to invis right here. Has got 3 more invisibility spells remaining if he wants to use them just to get the export down. Also using a baby dragon behind the Royal Champion so that we can funnel the 12 o'clock side so that we don't end up losing the Meteor Golems over towards that 12 hand side of the base, since they are being deployed at the 9 o'clock side. And here we have the log launcher again going in for the town hall in case we miss it with our regular Meteor Golems. Giant Arrow of the Queen went across the base. King and Queen are there to break the funnel for the Meteor Golems to push on into the base. Keep in mind, we're using these totem spells to tank as much damage as we can. Overgrowth right here covering a huge array of defenses inside the Fire Spitter, the Revenge, the Bomb Hive, and also the Rico Cannon on the back end. So we're going to push all our troops through. The log launcher troops did make it all the way to the town hall right there. They are fighting the long shot at the moment. Once that goes down, the town hall will be neutralized as well. We still have that Warden ability that we're going to most likely wait for this Overgrowth to wear off before we pop that warden ability. Absolutely perfectly timed right here, just to soak up all this damage as quickly as possible. Have that royal champion ability still in pocket that finally goes off, but we use the totem spell to tank for that revenge tower to ensure that our RC does not get locked onto by that revenge tower, so we can use up all of those spear shots to get the defenses down, power on through. And this attack strategy is so strong. We did have a couple of issues with the RC charge, but look at how many Meteor Golems are still standing. The power is there. It's just all about pathing with the royal champion. If you can get the pathing down, 3 stars will not be an issue. Okay guys, this is the third attack of the video. Now before we get into it, remember guys, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Use code BLUE for any in-game purchases, so we can keep on making fantastic content for you like this on a daily basis. But let's get back into this, man. Shout out to this player for bringing out this strategy again. Royal Champion is used to set up a funnel for that the Meteor Golems can wrap around the base like normal and have a direct path to go to, so they can get the value that they need with this Royal Champion. That's why it's so important that you get this charge down absolutely perfectly, otherwise you are going to be having problems. Now there we have it. It's just a completely normal RC charge right there. We funneled off the whole 4 to 5 o'clock side of the base. Now we're using an invis just to get stuff down. Meteor Golem start from the 6 o'clock side. We are going to eventually recall our Royal Champion. Now keep in mind, one thing that he did that I liked on this one is that he started his Meteor Golems before the RC charge finished, because we realized we were running out of time. Log Launcher again for the Town Hall. It's a common use right here. Totem spells, tanking for any excess damage right here, just to ensure that we can get the job done, pick off the 3 stars and make sure that we can have a very nice day in Legends. And this is exactly what he's proving, man. Meteor Golems with the Royal Champion charge is powering on through the base. Like as you can see, the RC clears one side, the Meteor Golems and the heroes work through that side of the base that's been cleared and funneled, and they basically wrap around the base, and then you use the overgrowths to kind of tank for some damage. Like right here, that overgrowth didn't really need to happen. Maybe could have used it somewhere else if you wanted to, but realistically that overgrowth there was to make sure that this Royal Champion comes back in with his troops, because you want to make sure that the RC gets as much value as she can, powers on through the base. Sometimes you're going to overgrowth because your RC goes rogue, and that's completely fine also. But again, this one was a little bit closer, but because he got that funnel set, because he had the pathing with those Meteor Golems, the Queen, the Warden, the Meteor Golems, he's got 4 or 5 of them still left. They managed to power on through the base. They got the job done. And again, this is another triple. And you can't make this stuff up, man. RC charge Meteor Golems could be the new meta. Here we have it, guys. This is going to be the last attack of this video. So let's get it in and show you guys what he manages to do on this weird diamond-esque base. Uses the RC over from the 2 o'clock side, trying to pick off this fire spitter. Again, trying to pick up as much damage as you can that these defenses can provide. Of course, using those fox cycles to perfection as well, because you know you want to make sure that you can get as much value from your RC as possible. So utilizing those invises along with the fox invises is going to be absolutely vital for you to push on through and get as much value as you possibly can with this Royal Champion. So using those invises very nicely for sure. And now, before the RC charge even finished, we started the Meteor Golems at the top side. Now keep in mind, we've only deployed the Meteor Golems and the Warden right here at the top. We haven't deployed our King or our Queen. They're most likely going to come in through this bomb tower at that side of the base, so maybe they can come in from 3, so we're not entirely sure. But there we have it. Queen Giant Arrow comes on in from the 11 o'clock side with that King. One test is going to pull back a couple of troops, but it's not going to be the end of the world right here. We still have that RC that is going to be redeployed with that recall spell in hand. Totem for tanking the middle of the base, making sure that that Minion Prince and the Bomb Hive don't do damage to our troops. Did some good tanking for that Revenge Tower as well. And then the Overgrowth comes off onto this Revenge Tower, which is absolutely perfect. Meteor Golems working their way into the middle. A couple are going to split off at this 3 o'clock side of the base, which is fantastic. But we want to make sure that we can get this recall, as well as this Inferno Tower down as quickly as possible. This Revenge Tower could be a little bit problematic, but keep in mind we still have the Royal Champion with ability in pocket, and we're most likely going to be sending that towards this Revenge Tower, as the Meteor Golems are going to struggle to get to it. But as I say that, we have got 2 Meteor Golems heading over to it. The RC ability does come off, making sure that that Revenge Tower goes down. Again, we are going to have a bit of an issue with this Clan Castle, but with the Royal Champion, being able to pick off these multi-target infernos, it reduces the damage, and this multi-gear tower is not going to be able to power through every single one of these Meteor Golems. They're going to get the job done right. That RC is going to pick off as many defenses as it possibly can, and from here it's all about who has more power. Is it the heroes or is it the defenses? And on this occasion, with the spells and the hero support, it is going to be the attacker. And that's everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.